Welcome back, everyone. Next up, we have the OLB Group, Inc. It trades on the NASDAQ under the symbol OLB and is a diversified fintech e-commerce merchant services provider and Bitcoin crypto mining enterprise. The company's e-commerce platform delivers cloud-based merchant services for a comprehensive digital commerce solution to over 10,500 merchants in all 50 states. Please welcome its president and CEO, Ronny Yakov, and Patrick Smith. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us. So we are a fintech company, and also we have digital assets and cryptocurrency mining. In this case, let me just give you for a moment the forward-looking statement. Today, we do over $1.3 billion in transaction revenues with 28 million transactions on a yearly basis with those 10,500 merchants.
This is some of the investment highlights for this year. We have a diversified revenue from fintech and also from the Bitcoin mining. The majority of our business right now, though, is still in fintech. Our current run rate for this year will be 31 million versus 16.7 million for 2021. The market valuation is less than 14 million right now, so the price to sales ratio is very low at 0.5. We do not have any debt. We're looking to increase our revenue going forward with organic growth. We look at acquisitions, and we have some new partnerships, which will be discussed later. The mining revenue from the 1,000 miners that will be projected up and running very soon will be about 225,000 a month. That's at a Bitcoin price of 18,000. When we talk about the 31 million run rate, that does not include the Bitcoin. Once the Bitcoin is included, we should be between 38 to 40 million in revenue annually.
Well, here's the structure and the synergies of the two subsidiaries that we created last year. OLB is going to be a subsidiary that is dealing with bit licenses and money transmission licenses that is in progress. And we believe this quarter we're going to do the filing. We're waiting on the audits, and we're going to file. DMint, we've been operating for the last year, year and a half, and now we are moving to the new facility that has 20 megawatts in Selmer, Tennessee. This 20 megawatts would allow us to put 5,500 machines in this location. We purchased the building as well, and the resources that are coming, it's coming from green energy in this place. We also established a new relationship last year, and we're starting the implementation this quarter and the following quarter as well. Relationship with Quentas, with 32,000 bodegas that they have in place, and we have the 10,000 merchants. So with all those services, we're going to provide to the bodega owners a point-of-sale system, prepaid gift cards, credit cards, mobile SIM cards, video games, money transfer, and merchant services. In this case, we are integrated now to the Clover and Fiserv. Later on of the year, we're going to integrate to Income and Western Union as well.
This is just some achievements for this year, year to date. Our revenue has increased by about 3 times. Our adjusted EBITDA is now around 800,000. The gross profit is around 2.5 times increase. Total assets right now, we're right at 41 million. Once again, stress that we have 0 debt. And our revenue run rate for 2022 is projected to be 31 million.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for listening to the short presentation. And now we're opening to any questions.
All right, great job, everyone. Okay, let's see. We have a few questions from the bit license application. They reported that they would definitely have it completed by the end of the year. So what's been going on with that, and what is the updated time frame?
We are pretty much ready to file. We're just waiting for the auditors to complete their audit. Even that pretty much this subsidiary doesn't have any revenues, we have to have audited financials, so that's pretty much the hold. Should be done, and we believe it will be filed this quarter.
Okay, and can you give an update on the DMint, Tennessee location? How many miners are up and running, and will the company post photos of the project to give investors some additional insights on the progress?
Yes, so the Selmer, Tennessee is operating. we have, I would say, nearly over 500 machines running there, and by mid February, we're going to run the entire 1,000 machines there.
Great. And exactly how many Bitcoins does the company have on the books? And what is the rate of Bitcoin mining Bitcoins per month with the current number of machines up and operating? And when all 1,000 machines are up and running? Can you give us some numbers?
Sure. Patrick, you want to do that?
Yeah, right now we have roughly 32 Bitcoins on the books. Once the 1,000 machines are up and running, we should be able to make Bitcoin at current rate. We would make a Bitcoin about every 4 days. But that's just with 1,000 machines. We're going to have more machines up and running there. Due to the power, we'll eventually have more machines up and running.
Great. Also, give us an update on the Demint spin-out. What's the timeline? What's the holdup? And any revisions to the timeline?
Well, definitely we're going to spin out Demint this year. The kind of anticipation is to do it either end of the first quarter or beginning of the second quarter. I mean, as everybody knows, the market is, soft now. So that's pretty much the intention.
Great. Any update on insider buying, corporate buyback, plus how many shares are outstanding after accounting for shares already bought back?
So, yes, we did we started to do the buyback late last year. We're going to probably start in a couple of weeks to do that again. Personally, Patrick and myself purchased some shares, as well as the company purchased shares. We bought, I think, between the company and ourselves, over 200,000 shares so far.
Great. And also an update on Quinta's partnership. How many stores are up and running so far? And what's the pace of onboarding stores? And do you still expect revenue coming in from Quinta's partnership to add 8 to 10 million for the full year?
Yes, we anticipate to have those revenues. We didn't start the operation yet. We're waiting on some components that are missing in this relationship. And once we start operation, that I anticipate to be this quarter, we're going to start running on a pace to get the first 100 locations, then increase to 1,000 locations, and then start running aggressively in that.
Great. And any other near-term catalysts?
Well, I mean, our focus is to increase the number of merchants organically. We are setting up a few strong relationships with new banks in different categories and verticals. So that's the intention, pretty much to expand our organic growth of merchants.
Great. Also, is the company expanding its merchant base beyond the oft-repeated 10,500 merchants? And if not, why not?
Yes, we are. And that's what I mentioned just a question before. We do set up new relationships with new banks, and that would help us to expand the relationships.
Great. We have a question concerning the opportunity to maximize the buyback in Q1, given the low share price. Is there?
Yes, I mean, definitely that's our goal in the corporate side, definitely to increase the share price.
Mona Fletcher wants to know, how do you grow, scale, and create different verticals? Is it just adding more machines, or are there other avenues?
You mean on the Bitcoin mining side?
I would say if you can answer both.
Well, on the Bitcoin mining side, it's clearly adding more machines. We have the first basic information that is the electricity price is very low for what we pay, and either we're going to do it through partnerships with people that have machines, or we're just going to buy the machines ourselves. Today we have zero that in any event.
Great. And Luke Graves asks, your stores are coming online. Can you go over that model? What is the profit model, and how are you going to expand to 1,000?
Okay. Well, I mean, the stores, basically, we marketing to those bodegas that today they get from a variety of distributors the business. So we're going to offer all those services in one box, in one point of sale system, from the merchant services up to enabling them to have SIM cards, gift cards, and reload debit cards. So it's a one-stop place.
Great. Michael S. says there's been a lot of delays and underperformance in 2022. So what is the management plan to correct this in 2023?
Well, most of the delays are related to supply chain of hardware that we ordered, and that's primarily the delays. That is totally not in our control. I mean, we've been promised numerous times that it's going to be delivered on time. There's another month delay, another month delay.
And that's delay. Let me just kind of stress too. That's related to the DMIT subsidiary.
Okay. Can you talk a little bit about how low your energy costs in Tennessee are, costs per kilowatt? Fred Earl is asking.
We have very lucrative price. We rather keep it confidential, and this agreement is for 5 years as a locked up price.
Great. And do you have any milestones in 2023 we should be on the lookout for?
Well, definitely execute on the Selmer plan to get up to the 5,000 machines and increase the Quintus relationship in terms of execution of bodegas. That's the two main goals for us.
Great. All right, gentlemen, do you have any closing remarks for us?
No, thank you for having us. I mean, we're definitely undervalued in today's market, and we are literally less than half of the revenues in terms of market cap.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Ronny and Patrick, for joining us with these updates. Please come back again so we can continue to follow you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time. Have a great day.
All right, everyone, stay with us after this short break. We'll be back at 2:55 Eastern with 2 more update presentations. We'll be back in just a little bit.